Hey guys, what's up? Beast and Beast Toys here coming at you. Got I think this is an Amazon exclusive. Got an opening here of a Chewbacca and 3PO. This is an Empire Strikes Back figure, basically. I've had this for a while. I had two of them. I think I've got rid of another one, or I've got another one boxed up somewhere in a tote, put away for the time being. But I got to thinking and looking. I'm like, I don't have this one opened. Surprising, one of the few that I do not. But at any rate, I'm going to do an opening here real quick and show him off. So, it's not like I don't have a Chewbacca, but the 3PO is the part that's kind of cool, and you kind of wanted to get him out. Encountering a stormtrooper in Cloud City, C-3PO was blasted at the point-blank range, and his limbs were scattered. Chewbacca gathered the parts of the protocol droid and partially reassembled him. Where we're at. So yeah, I'm gonna open him. I think he's kind of cool. Like I said, got a Chewbacca or two already open, but yeah, what's another one gonna hurt, right? I'm kind of, like I said, really interested in this piece. So as you can see, here's the netting. Yeah, I'm actually kind of trying to, I think I can figure it out, but the part that's kind of gets me with it is, I thought this bag, or netting sack, I guess is what I'll call it, the netted sack would be a little more, I don't know, deeper maybe? I don't know, we'll see. I haven't got it out yet. But my preliminary looking at it shows me that it looks a little off. So, and when I say off to the point it's not big enough to hold all these parts, and that's what I don't want. I mean, I think it's neat, and that's one of the reasons why. Oops, I guess I better get him out. And that bag just kind of cups over that, like so. Interesting packaging, different. I mean, I don't want to get a lot of figures that have extra stuff like that, but hey, kind of cool. All right, we'll set that aside. Set that aside. So the Chewbacca is pretty much the version you've got, the New Hope version. What other? I think the Vandor version, other than the goggles it comes with. So, like I said, I'm gonna try to get this thing on. Limbs are a little stiff. That's okay. Not terrible. So yeah. Now the fun part. So I was saying, looking at it, I believe what we need to do is go through this arm here. There's a hole cut in this thing. Now this could be very delicate. I don't know, if you're someone that has this, maybe you know more than I do already, but I think I'm gonna have to go up over. That's what it seems to tend to do when you want to get something like this on a character. Usually you basically have to lift the arms way up. Or I'm going to have to start over. I'm going to have to kindly tuck the arms, as you can see, and watch me do this. See if there's a good way. And it stretches here, which is a positive, but again, I got to be really, really careful here. And I don't want to tear this thing up. This would be, to me, I feel like this would be a very, very difficult piece to replace. You pretty much, and when I say that, I almost feel like this is a piece you would almost have to go out and buy another one of these, which is not what I want to do. I mean, I like this character and this figure setup, but I don't. All right, I'm gonna have to stretch it. I'm just afraid. Don't break. Whatever you do, don't break. And I think I may have it. Okay, whew, well that's tricky there. So yeah, and we're gonna tuck him on the back here. Hopefully I can get it all in there without tearing it up. I got it on, it's not great, it's okay. And again, I want to be able to stuff the arms and legs in, but I got a feeling that's not very feasible. Because right now I feel like I'm already having trouble just getting 3PO part in here. maybe there's a better way to do this that I don't know. But we're trying here. So yeah. Okay. That's not going to work. Exactly. So yeah, these parts. Yeah, you could build a 3PO with these parts, kinda. It's what they look like, but I just feel like you're not going to get him in there. So I'm a little disappointed in the sack part. I really thought that maybe there was a better, or that it would fit much, much better. But yeah, it's doesn't fit great. So that's the downside of this piece, of course. And this doesn't, this Imperial blaster doesn't fit great either in his hands. So yeah, and I could, and don't get me wrong, there's a possibility I could have this on wrong. I just don't know. There's not a good way to look without checking. I'd have to check around and see if maybe there's another option, another way someone has it. Because to me, that's what it looks like. The easiest way to do it is the way I just did it. You have to put it over his arms. And it's a pouch. I mean, when you look at it, there's a pouch here. And it can be somewhat deep, but you gotta, again, you gotta go over his arms. And, oh, that may be where I messed. Actually, I think I might have messed it up. I think I wanted his arms tucked. Okay, well, we're going to try this a different way. You wanted his arms tucked. There's the hole on the side. And I'm like looking at it, and I'm like, I think that's where I might have just messed up. So I'm hoping this can, stretch a bit. But again, that's the issue, is trying to get his arms in here. So it's almost like, I think I need to turn them backwards, like this, maybe. And again, it's also, I will say, tricky because it stretches, which is good, but again, there's the little hole. This is the little hole here that I think I need to get his arm in, and I can't quite. I don't know. I'm looking at it, I almost feel like I've already tore a little bit of it, like made it worse. So it looks like it's barely hanging on. Yeah, these look like the armholes. Yeah, I feel like it's barely hanging on. It's almost like I need to go here, then here. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it is tricky as all get out. Yeah, like I don't even want to go over his head. I was going to, but now I don't. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, I don't think I'm going to do that. Yeah, it's tricky, guys. That's for sure. It's almost. I wish they'd have done a better job, and unless it just came apart at the top, I guess I'm just gonna have to. I'm gonna pull these arms back. And here I went talked a lot longer than I really anticipated nor wanted to. I didn't want to draw this out, but I really, really want to have this set up so you can see it. I feel like if you're watching the video, that's what you came to watch. That's the part. So I want to make sure that I get it. So give me a second longer. Getting closer, I feel like, as I'm tinkering here with it. I think I'm about, and the problem too, by the way, if you have this or get this, is you got to watch like the fur overlap on the figure. I know it's plastic and all, but what I'm trying to say is that fur overlaps in these ridges here on his elbows and his hands, and that's another part you've got to be really careful about. Just telling you that out there. So throwing that out there. Okay, so now almost feel like weird. My bag is like, I threw his arms in there, and it's like my bag is tucked in and I can't even get him in there. So this was definitely a miscue, maybe would be the word, on Hasbro's part, because as I'm trying to find a way to get him into the sack part. It's not working. Maybe I put it on backwards. I don't know. I'm going to take one end off. And here's this part. Yeah, I don't know. Well, like I said, in theory, it's a really neat piece, and I really, really was looking forward to this, to be honest with you. But I just can't. As I mess with it, it's just not working out the way I want to. So, you know, as I said, this is and here's the piece. And when you get all this fraying with that netting, it kind of, when I was putting it in the first time, it just was sticking. It was getting caught. You can't get it in very good. So, unfortunately, although a neat piece in theory, just didn't work out. So, or at least I'll tinker with it more. I don't want to hold you up, so you kind of get to see what it is. So, again, comes with all the extra parts here. You can make him look that way. I'm going to mess with it here in a minute when I get off film, just because I'm particular and I want to try to make it work, but I don't want to take up any more time. So anyway, hope you got something out of this at any rate. Give it a thumbs up if you like what you saw. You can always subscribe to my videos, and as always, thanks for watching with Chewie and busted up C-3PO. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Beast and Beast Toys. We'll see you.